Hey, what do you hear? What do you say? Thank you for joining me on another online session of Roulette. Today, I'm bringing you a new strategy. As I said, I'm going to try and bring you guys some more strategies to test out. This one was submitted by 𝐁udget, and basically his strategy is called Red Magic Column. Now, this is a tweak of a strategy called Red Magic Corner, posted by the Roulette Master. Great channel, go check him out, go sub him up. He definitely tests a lot of different strategies. So basically, the way you play this strategy, you play the Red Magic Corner strategy, is you'll bet $5 on red, and then you'll bet $1 on 5 different corners. You want to incorporate 2 corners that have 3 black numbers in it. So like the 11, 10, 13, 14 right here. And you would want to bet the 26, 29, 28 corner as well. And then you bet 5 corners, and you bet, so it's a $10 bet starting, $5 on the corner, $5 on the color. Bottom line, you lose if you get a full loss, you'll triple martingale your bet, triple the bet up, and you'll bet it again. And then you keep doing that on a full loss. Now, if you have a partial loss, what would a partial loss be? Well, let's say you hit the 8 when you're playing this corner here, the 7, 8, 10, 11 corner. You would hit the 8, and you would only hit the corner payout on that bet because you also were betting red. So that would be a partial loss. So in 𝐁udget's modification, he bets 50 cents on the first upper column, well, the third column, this upper column. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, and 36. And then he bets each of the numbers 2, 8, 11, 17, 20, 26, 29, 35. Now he does $10 on each, so $20 starting bet. He'll then triple martingale if he on a loss, and that 20 bet will go to $60. Then if he triple martingale again, that'll go to 180 on the 3 straight losses. Now, this was tested by Roulette Master on an app with fake money. It's easy to test these things. I don't like to really bring strategies to you guys on like fake apps because it's not the same. I mean, you can just keep martingaling when you have unlimited fake money, but on like the real roulette board, it's a lot harder. You have a bankroll, and you have to bring these progressions down to what you can afford to bet. So Mark starts with $10 on his numbers. Well, let's see, the $10 bet on red, and then a $10 on 20 different numbers, which are here. I'm not going to do a $20 bet, triple martingale to 60, and then triple martingale to 180. I have about 180 bankroll right now. So what I like to do when I test strategies, I like to lower down the progressions. That's why the roulette table I play at is so worth playing at, because it's a 50 cent minimum bet. You guys can play and test all kind of strategies. I do have a link in the description. Feel free, go sign up at the casino I play at. You could bet on the same table I do, and you can test all these strategies, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. So, but I like to test strategies with real money, and that's the great thing about online roulette is you could test them for cheap. You don't have to go play minimum $10 bet table where you got to bet a bunch. So bottom line is we're going to try Mark's modification, but I am making a couple modifications to his style. First of all, I'm only going to do 3 triple martingales, or I'm only going to do it twice. I believe when you do triple martingales, you have to have a limit. Now, there's ways to do this, and there's ways not to. Bottom line is I have 3 different progressions here that I'm going to try. So the first bet, I'm going to just do $2 on red, and then I'm going to bet 50 cents on each column, on these 2 top columns here, to cover all the blacks. Now this covers actually more numbers than he does, but the first progression, but that was the only way I could get it in. It'll still have the same effect. Actually, it covers more. So then, so really it's just this bottom column that's going to be the loss. Now, if I lose, I'm going to triple martingale, and then I'm going to play $10 full bet. Now, when I do that, I'll split the 50 cents you know, a bunch of different ways, 10 different ways. So it covers all 20 numbers that Mark has here. And then if I lose again, I'll triple that bet up. I'll just triple it up and go from there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to give it a shot and see how it goes. Let's see, the other thing is I'm not going to just jump in and start playing. I'm probably going to jump in and wait until this first column's come out a couple times to where I think it's not going to come out again. Or if these two columns are hot, I'm going to wait for a good time to jump in. I'm not just going to jump in and start playing. I think that is a sure way to lose quickly. So basically that's it. That's the strategy. Let's go to the online roulette table and let's give it a shot. All right, guys, let's get right in here. Let's record what we got going on here. Oh, 16, 19, 13, 1, 3, 34, 18, 34, 11, 34. Oh man, look at that go back. 34, 34, 34. All right, guys. So also get my spreadsheet, guys. I'm entering the numbers. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for this first column's hot right now, so we're gonna wait a little bit. Okay. We're gonna wait until a good time to jump in. The dealer's name is Violet. For some of you guys, definitely keep track of that. So 33 black comes out. Top column. Okay. So I'm just gonna make a bet here on red and green. Basically, that's a bet to keep me from being logged off or being inactive. All right. So as you see here, if I just jumped in a little bit ago and it went 4 straight times, boom, triple martingale, you're out. And I seen that first column or any column come out, 9, 10 times in a row, which is why you got to be careful with these triple martingales. Easily happens. So 9 hits. So that top column came out twice in a row. So the bottom column is the hottest column too right now. This middle column's not very hot, and the top column's average. Red is hot, so that's a good sign. Oh, 34. I would love to be playing 34. You know me, I like my hot numbers. Okay. Okay, so that first column hit again. All right. Boom. Right here. 31, column 1. Guys, go download my spreadsheet. It's a great way to get a quick visual of what's going on these tables. You do not have a lot of time between spins to look at these 10 numbers that have just come out and like try and figure out. This spreadsheet lets you see it instantly. Boom, 5 red, black came out. Boom, 3 odd came out. You can see the ones have come out, the 3s have come out, the dozens. This third dozen's been coming out a lot. See, you could visualize it quicker. So, and it's free. Just go to link below, go to my website, give it a shot, and we'll go from there. Okay. 17 came out. That would have been a partial loss.
By the way, hot numbers, if we're talking about hot, is 13, 19, 5, 34, 4, 1, 3, 9, 16, and 17. So keep these numbers on mine, and that's our other block.
And my bankroll is 185. But I'm only gonna do a couple progressions. I'm just waiting for a good, comfortable spot to jump in. Of course, that doesn't guarantee you a win. It just, I just think it's smarter to pick your moments and then jump in.
All right, another black number, guys.
8. Okay, so even though 17-8 hit, those are partial losses. So sitting out right now, we would have had 31 loss, full loss, 17 partial loss, 8 partial loss. So again, sitting out a couple spins does not hurt you. Wait, pick your moments. Black's on 3 in a row anyways.
Welcome. Please take a seat to lunch.
You only get 3 chances, really. Well, 3 martingales. 9.
And number 8.
No, that would have been a win. Maybe that was a good time to jump in.
First dozen per column and sector ordnance in generals. The first right number in a while, hope you will read this for your whole life. You got it. Finally.
So that would have been your a 1.
I think so too.
9's heating up there. Boom, boom. Patience, man. You gotta really pick your moments.
Shadow, welcome to see the play. Are you doing good today? And this is my favorite number.
24. That would have been a partial loss. So I'm just gonna be patient here. I'm not feeling it yet. I really want to pick my moments, then come in and get a hit. So actually you had 8, 9, 24. So you really want that upper column, actually. That's a hit. Well, black is actually a partial loss. Depends on what progression you're on, but a lot of blacks are coming out right now. We're not. What you really want is you want a run of the top 2 columns and a lot of red numbers. That's what you want. 10. Okay. The first column came out. I was gonna wait for it to come out twice in a row. I might not. We'll wait a little bit here. See. So 10 came out. Now we just had the second column come out twice, then the third column come out twice. Let's see if this one comes out twice. If we get this column again, I'm going to jump in and start playing. That's what I'm shooting for. Triple martingale, man, you got to be real careful with those.
I really want to get 10, but they still look so real. How about you guys? Are you
33. Even that's a partial loss, okay? Because it's black, you bet red. Let's just make a bet here so we don't get booted. So black's heating up right now. You know, red was hot when we got in, but black's heated up, and that's why I'm holding off. I'm not, you got to be patient. Especially if you're playing like I'm gonna play this color. Oh, don't play it while black's hot. Black's come out what? you know, 4, 7 out of the last 9 spins.
Okay, what's the meaning behind this name?
So those are all loss, 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 loss. We would only have 1 hit here.
This one. And it's 34 again. It had this number a lot.
34. Oh well. See, now typically the way I play, I would probably be betting 34. I would have got a couple hits on that. Okay, so 34 is the first column. This is what we're looking at here. First column came out once. I really want it to come out twice and then jump in. Then again, black's hot right now. Black is hot. Okay. And definitely, guys, go to my website on the link below. Get this free template for when you guys play online roulette. It just really makes it easy to visualize what's going on really quick because you do not get a lot of time between spins.
And remember, this round is black, so we're going
29. So 29 would be a loss again too. So again, you know, 34 would have been a partial loss because you would just be betting red. You would not be betting anything on this column here. So again, loss, 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 loss. The only win would have been 9. Loss, loss, loss. Black's a partial loss. So betting the strategy is why you can't just jump in and play. We just got to ride it out. That first column, it was really hot, but it's, I mean, it's at 45%, but it hasn't been coming out. These two top columns are heating up a little bit more. 25. Okay, so that's that first column again. That would be a partial loss too. So really, the only full win we would have had is 9. Okay, we missed all these losses by sitting out and not playing. Now this third dozen's come out 4 straight times in a row. As you see here, sometimes that's when you want to start jumping in and betting the other 2 columns after there's been a long streak. Okay, so let's see if I get one more of the bottom column, I'll jump in and play. Zero. Okay, that would have been a loss too. So again, we'll sit out. I'll make this bet here so I don't get booted. So as you see, guys, I mean, honestly, you're saying a lot. Right? By me not playing, we would have had 7 losses in a row. I would have been already done. It's crazy. Now, if you just played the corners, I guess you could have mixed it up a little bit. But still, a lot of black numbers have been coming out.
And what's going on here? And it's 17 black guys.
17 black would not be another loss. Again, I can't jump in. I'm not jumping in right now to play this strategy. Why? The numbers are just definitely not hitting. They're not hitting this strategy right now. I mean, 17 would have been a hit, but it's only a partial hit, still a partial loss. Because you're betting red and then you're betting these. So
Hi, please take a seat. You want to play with us?
So again, like if you did the free app, you could play this and probably win every time.
The number is 12.
Well, 12 would have been a win. Okay. 12 would have been, that would have been your second win since in 10 spins. 2 wins in 10 spins. That's what you would have been at.
See if this will become a trend after 𝑟0 or not. How do you think? 𝐼RA, welcome back. Hi, take a seat.
At some point, you do got to jump in. So I'm just trying to be patient, waiting. We missed 10 losses there. It could turn around quickly.
𝐼RA, welcome back. Yeah. Very fun today. How about you?
No, actually, on the first progression, the way I'm playing, you would be winning on any on these top 2 columns, really.
And winning number
22 is that first column. That would have been a full loss. Good number match there, 12, 22. Let's see if another 2 comes out. I want to bet here so we don't get booted. All right, so that's first column 1 time.
Let's go to roll. I take a seat. Winning number is 28 plus. Hi, Ivan, 4,000.
28. Okay, that's the column. Twice in a row. So let's just go.
From sector zone, we stay in the sector for 3 rounds. And also we had 3 numbers. So it's
Okay, so now we're playing the 2 top columns. I was weighted. It's still a little worrisome that blacks are heating up. So you had this column come out twice in a row. I think this strategy could work, but the numbers, if the numbers are really concentrated in the upper 2 columns, but if this column's hot the way it is today, it's a little tougher. 13.
winning number is
Third, that column came out again.
7,000 first column,
Right.
sector here's 𝐁udget. Can you run to please?
So let's go again.
Continue. At this point, we had really white numbers. Let's sort these. Can you guess it well? Let's see together. Make your choices.
All right, so now we got the first column covered, these black numbers, and we got $5 on red. That column came out 3 times in a row. I don't know about this strategy.
Let's go next. How do you think?
This is a real life lesson. I mean, blacks are hot right now, so. So we tripled, and if we lose, we'll go down 1 unit. 12. Boom, we got the hit. Boom. $19. Beautiful.
We are going back to sector 0, so
All right, so we waited. We got the win, and now you can go back down a unit. So we'll try again. We'll try one more time. And basically that's the strategy. I'll give you my final thoughts after this session. So you only triple martingale 3 times. That's my suggestion if you're going to do the strategy. Pick your moments. If you wait till the bottom column comes out 2-3 times in a row, that's like adding onto your progression, right? 0. All right.
0 again. 0 spiel sector, and sector was on congratulations, very Germans.
I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna erase that progression. I don't feel it next spin, so. Actually, you know what I think? I think I made a mistake. I think after a win, you should wait till the two columns come out again. Because your progressions are so limited. So I made a mistake, take that loss, boom. Bottom line is I would wait until the bottom columns come out again. Twice in a row. Zero is heating up again too. So let's see if we would have got a loss had I tripled Martingale. Okay, that would have been a loss. We would have stayed at the second triple martingale. We would have lost. That would have been $9. We would have lost $1 that spin. That would have been a $10 bet. You lost $1. I'll make a bet here so we don't get booted. So we would have. We'll just, even though I'm not betting this progression, let's follow it out. See how it would have played. No, I made a mistake playing that zero spin though. I should have waited until everything lined up again because you only got 3 progressions. Triple martingaling is the quickest way to go broke. It's the quickest way to go broke in roulette, in my opinion. So you got to do it with 24. Okay, again, 24 would have been a loss. Had I been playing, so right now we would have still been on the second progression because on a partial loss you don't triple your bet, you just go back to the same bet. So again, 0 would have been a loss. What was a loss? If I triple martingale, that would have been a loss. 24 would have been a loss. Now, the reason 𝐁udget submitted this to me is he was trying to show me some cool strategies where you play outside and inside bets at a time. I have done some strategies like that. I haven't found one that was perfect yet, but 3. So 3 would have been a hit on that double martingale, and you know, we'll see what happens here. So, but it's really hard. I mean, this whole session really was really a tough one because it's been a lot of blacks. As red must have been really hot before we got in here. It's just still at 58% because it's been mostly black since we got in, which for this strategy it's not the best strategy when blacks are hot. So you got to pick your moments. All right, so 30 was a great play here because I always see 30 come out with 3. 4, okay, so that would have been a loss. So good thing we sat out. 3, 4. Let's see what happens. Now, if that bottom column comes out one more time, I'll jump in and play one more progression, one more set of progressions, see what happens. Also, I would suggest when you're getting to that third progression, it's actually not a bad idea to put some insurance on 0. Just saying. All right, come on. Come on, Violet. Give me another bottom column.
And it's 24 black high even, so it doesn't go column.
24 number matching, switching dealers. 4, 24 number match. We got Richard joining us now. We'll just make a bet so we don't get booted. I'd like to play one more set of progressions. Unfortunately, you gotta wait on the strategy, unless you got like monster bankroll and you can just triple martingale. But even if you got a couple $1,000s, it'll get there quickly. Triple martingaling, it just will. So even strategies like these, I don't just jump in and play. I wait for certain indicators, jump in. I think that's an important lesson. Look, I lost $1 on zero. That zero's heating up. The new dealer zero. Yeah, I've been playing that new dealer zero for the last couple of weeks. And I've been playing it for the last couple weeks, man, and then this guy comes in and gets it right when it costs me. Anyways, let's see what happens. All right, so 0-24. Anyways, again, this would have been a loss. It's just, I don't know. Black is really hot right now. That's the problem right now. But this is why I think it's best to test strategies on online roulette tables with real money, because it's not an app. It's not just gonna, be easy. Apps are easy to win on. You can win a lot of money on apps, but 15. Okay, so that's another loss. Again, this is why I'm not jumping in and playing. Boom, 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 loss. So you only have one. In the last 2 spins, you only had 2 wins. All right. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. Yeah, I'll probably get booted for inactivity. But bottom line is that's why. It's just I think to try the strategy. Actually, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for you guys to see me come try this strategy and play this strategy. I'm still up $2, not a lot, but $2, when pretty much all that came out were green and black, and the rare red. Oh, that 12's hot now. All right. Anyways, guys, I think we've seen enough of this strategy. I was waiting for another progression, but new dealer kind of losing patience on that, and we gave it a go. So why don't we wrap up on the other end? All right, guys. So let's just recap what happened really fast. So we first got in this about the 10th spin, right? And red was hot. Right when we got in, red was hot. But as soon as we got in, that shifted. As you see, red only came out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times out of 29 spins. That's about 29%, something like that. And our whole strategy is based on hitting reds. So looks like if I got in a little earlier, it would have been a lot more hits. But bottom line is, we're doing a strategy based on a color. I think we actually didn't lose anything, so we made money, bottom line. And that was probably like the worst session you can get playing that strategy, because it was just obviously the table turned to where blacks were just coming out, and then you had a couple zeros in there as well. We got 2 losses off of zero. So bottom line is, we still made out by being patient, waiting to the table, presented a better opportunity to where you had a decent shot to win playing just 3 progressions. We only went to the second progression. We got the hit on the 12, I believe. And bottom line, that's it. I would have kept going, but the board is just blacks. So it's like, I think we demonstrated enough to show you the strategy. You guys can let me know what you think of the strategy. Again, go get my spreadsheet. It's free on my website, link below. All you do is type in the number and it fills out all this. Just to review, it'll show you red, black, even, odd, low, high, first dozen, second dozen, third dozen, first column, second dozen, second column, third column. This will be the go back 1. That'll be the go back 2. What's a go back 2? A go back 2 is when the number from the second spin comes out again. So 34 and 11 came out, then 34, go back, go back. And that actually happened twice over here. But as you see, it didn't really, the go back did not come out pretty much the rest of the session. So if some of you guys like to play the go back, it's a great thing. Then you have the 0 through 9. This just tells you when the 1s are hitting, the 2s are hitting, the 3s are hitting. If you're playing number matching, sometimes I like to play number matching, and this becomes very good in there. But mainly, if you're playing outside bets, dude, you definitely want this spreadsheet. It will make it very easily to visualize it quickly and make a play. You do not get a lot of time. Bottom line though, strategy, did I like it? Did I hate it? It's probably not a strategy I would play a lot. Just because it's too, I don't like triple martingaling that much. And I think if I'm going to do a triple martingale, I'm going to wait until either the columns or dozens come out, go a long streak. Like, okay, so you want to start playing a column, like the third dozen here, you can see went, 11 spins to end our session where there was not a third dozen come out. At this point, I might actually start just playing the third dozen and trying to play like a 5 or 6, 7 progression, just betting the third dozen. I kind of like doing that a little bit better. But it's an interesting strategy because you're covering a lot of ground. Even on the bottom column, you got some red numbers that'll give you a partial hit, but it won't give you a full win. So there's a lot of protections there. If you're going to play this, I would definitely wait for key indicators to jump in. Really pay attention to what's going on the table. Is red coming out? Is black coming out? Which columns are hot? Which columns are not coming out? And then, you adjust it that way. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked my strategy. This strategy that I tested. Thank you to Mixtainment for suggesting it. I'll bring you guys more strategies in the future. If anyone has any strategies they would like me to test, feel free to contact me on Instagram or Twitter. I could also exchange emails through those DMs, and you guys are welcome to send me strategies that way. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you next time.